rational decision-making model describes a series of steps that decision makers should consider if their goal is to maximize the quality of their outcomes. In other words, if you want to make sure you make the best choice, going through the steps of the rational decision-making model may make sense. 1. Identify the problem. 2. Establish the decision-making criteria. 3. Weigh the decision criteria. 4. Generate the alternatives. 5. Evaluate the alternatives. 6. Choose the best alternatives. 7. Implement the decision. And 8. Evaluate the decision. Let's imagine that your old car has broken down and you have enough money saved for a substantial down payment on a new car. It is the first major purchase of your life and you want to make the right choice. The first step, therefore, has already been completed. We know that you want to buy a new car. Next, in step 2, you'll need to decide which factors are important to you. How many passengers do you want to accommodate? How important is fuel economy to you? Is safety a major concern? You only have a certain amount of money saved and you don't want to take on too much debt, so price range is an important factor as well. If you know you want to have room for at least 5 adults, get at least 20 miles per gallon, drive a car with a strong safety rating, not spend more than $22,000 on the purchase, and like how it looks, you've identified the decision criteria. All of the potential options for purchasing your car will be evaluated against these criteria. Before you can move too much further, you need to decide how important each factor is to your decision in step 3. If each is equally important, then there's no need to weigh them. But if you know that the price and gas mileage are key factors, you might weigh them heavily and keep the other criteria with medium importance. Step 4 requires you to generate all alternatives about your options. Then, in step 5, you need to use this information to evaluate each alternative against the criteria you have established. You choose the best alternative, step 6, and you go out and buy your new car, step 7. Of course, the outcome of this decision will be related to the next decision made. That is where the evaluation in step 8 comes in. For example, if you purchase a new car but have nothing but problems with it, you're unlikely to consider the same make and model in purchasing another car the next time. While decision makers can get off track during any of these steps, research shows that generating and evaluating accurate alternatives is the most important step to keep you on track in this process. Think about how you make important decisions in your life. Our guess is you rarely sit down and complete all 8 steps in the rational decision-making model. In fact, the availability of too much information can lead to analysis paralysis, where more and more time is spent on gathering information and thinking about it, but no decisions actually get made. The important takeaway here is to use the rational decision-making model when it is a big decision that will have a lasting impact, like choosing where you go to college, what house to buy, or what to invest in for retirement savings.